Hawaii. Representing Team Paahul. Put your hands together for Raquel Paahul.
My name is Raquel Paahuli. I fight out of Waianae, Hawaii, and I'll be fighting Nicole Johnson. She's from Sacramento for the 135-pound X1 state title. I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. I mean, what happened on Heroes back in September is, I've been training hard, and I'm just eager to get back in the ring.
Do you have some nerves after that last loss, or you think you're going to go out strong?
In the beginning of my training camp, I was very nervous for this fight. I mean, a lot of it was just mentally, but I'm prepared. I mean, I would never be able to use nerves as an excuse for anything that's going to happen in this next fight.
And so have you been practicing your jiu-jitsu a little bit?
Oh, definitely. I started taking jiu-jitsu with Ryan and Nazar's down at Gracie Technic. So, I mean, he's an amazing professor, and he's been working with Dustin and I and some of the other guys a lot. So, I'm ready for this fight. I mean, I put my life on it that I'm never going to get armbarred like that again.
So you think now, like looking back, like had you had this jiu-jitsu training before you fought your last opponent, do you think you would have been able to escape from that position, or do you think she just caught you?
I mean, that last fight, I knew how to get out of that armbar. I think it was just, I don't know, kind of just freeze up sometimes. And she got my arm, and I'm not used to being, in a position like that. I'm used to just being dominant in a fight. And when she got my arm, I kind of just froze up, like, what do I do from here? Even though I've escaped from an armbar, hundreds of times in the gym, I kind of just froze up. But I mean, Ryan has showed us some stuff. Dustin has showed me some things. So I mean, I know how to get out of that now. And anybody trying to grab the arm, I'm guarding it for life.
Well, I had this question, probably going to put you on the spot just a little bit, but I've been wondering this because I was cage side when I saw that fight and I was taking some video. But it looked like she had your arm, and then it looked like you almost tapped, and she looked like she let up pressure, and like she checked to see if you tapped, but then you didn't tap, and then that's when she really reached down on your arm.
She had my arm, and for a moment I kind of like went like this, and I tapped her arm and then she said, "Are you tapping?" And in my head, I tapped without thinking. And I would never tap in a fight unless it's like a knee bar and you're gonna break my leg. That's totally different. If you're gonna choke me, I won't tap. But I kind of like in the moment I did it, and she let up. She said, "Are you tapping?" And I told her, "No." And she said, "Okay." And then she just yanked my arm after that, and I could just feel everything tearing in it. And I mean, I got more respect for not tapping, in the fight than I got when I won fights. My Facebook was being blown up, my texts were being blown up, I got phone calls for like the next few days, and even just people talking to my coaches like Brandon Wolf and like big fighters like that from Hawaii, just saying like how they've never seen something like that. And to me, that's something I should be proud of, because I'm like, I can't accept defeat like that. I mean, I trained way too hard to just give someone a fight like that. And I mean, people might ask me, why didn't you just tap? I was out for 3 months after that, tore everything in my arm, dislocated my elbow, but I was like, you know what? It was worth it to me, and I will never regret not tapping.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to see you back in the cage for Champions 3 coming up. You have a big fan following. I can tell every time you fight, your fans come out and they scream louder than the guy champions that have been champions for a long time. How does that make you feel when you're out there?
When I started fighting at the Blaisdell, that was a big deal for me. I get to share, the cage where my dad fought, where all my uncles, like, Rod Cooper, Bolton Pling, they all fought, and I grew up watching them. So for me to be there and have like the same kind of crowd reaction, like, it's exciting for me. It gives you that much more reason to fight. That there's so much people that come out to support you, and that's big for me. I mean, that's why I train so hard. I always say that I don't only fight for myself. I fight for my family. I fight for Waianae, just to show them that there's something bigger than what goes on down there. I mean, we do have talent. We do have, we can do things. I just want to say a quick thank you to Hot Yoga, to Hawaii United, photo design group, tactical strength and conditioning, and also just violent overhead greasy techniques. And Uncle Zeus, training our hands like Paahul, and everyone also at West Wampum.